and gentlemen, welcome to episode 15 of Popcornography podcast. Well, I was trying to be a bit epic, something a bit different.
I'd rather do jingles.
I left my can in the kitchen.
That is
I'll
devastating.
go get it in a second. We'll get this rolling here. How have you all been?
I'll go and get the can.
Oh, you're going to get it?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, John. Have you seen this? Look, I gave him a bite of my donut. He took literally the entire donut.
He was trying to find the jam, but every time he bit, he missed the jam. So now he's eating half the donut and
No,
half
it
the
was
jam.
proper
bit.
jammy. I got it all.
Yeah, he's got the lot.
It should be. Oh, it's here, John. It's right in front of me. Oh, it's here, John.
It was right in front of you, John, as well. It was,
Oh. Cheers for looking at that, John. Yeah, so we've got John. Say hello, John.
How we doing?
We've got Simon. Say hello, Simon.
Hello.
We've got Dean.
Hello.
We're missing Graham.
We are
Are we?
Oh.
Are we
Yeah,
really
he's
missing him?
moving house today.
in the
Though,
hottest day of the year.
He'll have very little to do because I pretty much moved everything for him while he was at work today.
What, you must have been sweating?
I bet.
Mate, I
Oh,
couldn't
it's
see.
state of the year.
Like the sweat was going in my eyes and my contacts. I couldn't see. Like it was painful. And I'm sunburnt to hell from yesterday. So even just walking around and when you like picking stuff up and like it rubs against your body.
By the way, this is a person that's been burnt to hell a few times.
Yeah, and I've never learned to.
Yeah, while Dean, Simon, John, Graham is all at work, who decides to take. Well, they doesn't decide to take. It just basically just doesn't work. Sits in the garden all day in a fucking hot tub. Wonder why he gets burned. Doesn't wear any sun cream.
I must admit, right, that those photos that I've taken of you lot in the hot tub, Rick is the only Oompa Loompa there.
Oompa Loompas are green, aren't they? Are they green or blue?
The hair's green.
Oh,
Aren't they a bit
Is he calling you fat?
orange?
That's exactly what he's
Right, I got right. For the purpose of
be
people,
short.
for the
shortest.
the people of this
Hang on, I'm gonna
of the listeners. Hang on, my phone's decided not to work very fast.
What are you doing?
God, how white do I look?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you do look. Oh, the orange, green,
That's a bit
hair.
orange. That's
Oh,
a
did you?
bit
Sorry,
orange.
Dean.
That's ridiculous, that. That's like a white army.
Wow.
How orange is Richard?
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Is that a spray tan or is that actual skin?
Amazing.
I think for the listeners, we should include a picture of this.
But, on a podcast, that's impossible.
No,
I can do it on the YouTube one.
Yes, on the YouTube.
Are you giving me more work? Look how happy
I
I
am.
am.
Look how orange you are. I know how happy you
I
are.
think I've merged with the fence.
It's like Dean's got no hair, I'm white with a chest hair, and you've got...
Will Smith in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me.
Right, let's get on track. So,
Yes.
what have we watched? We'll start with Dean. Well, good job. Dean, have you watched anything in the last 2 weeks?
I have
Oh,
watched,
second one
well,
in this
I
race.
can't go with any films because actually since Jurassic World,
You've not watched
actually
anything?
Not watched any films. Yeah.
Brilliant, yeah.
I think the next film I'm going to watch.
Remind you, this is a film podcast, yeah?
No, but the next film I'm usually quite topical. I've seen some of the more recent films, but
true.
I haven't seen any. But I'm looking forward to that Terminator Genesis. Even if it's going to be crap, I'm just going to enjoy it anyway.
Yes.
I'll try and switch my brain off. Just
The
sit and
reviews
watch the
are-
action.
That's not terrible, I don't think.
No,
I think initially, the first few reviewers thought it was awful, so that pulled it right down, but then it started to climb up a bit.
yeah, it had mixed reviews, didn't it? I was reading the 6 and the 8. Some people giving it 8, some people giving it 6. But
The problem is, they've given away far too much in the trailer. The biggest twists and stuff, you already know about. You seen the trailer, John?
For Terminator Genesis, yeah.
I've seen the trailers. I avoided reading about what the plot's about because I don't want to spoil it. Because everyone knows now, don't they?
Yeah.
It's released in the cinemas.
You know, and I also I want to point out while we're talking about Genesis here, I feel ashamed that the girl that plays Khaleesi in Game of Thrones is also Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Where have you been?
Because of her hair. It's not.
She's changed her hair colour. It matches her eyebrows now, doesn't it?
And she hasn't got a tit out.
I would
Yes.
love to know what you're
I
talking
don't watch
about.
Game of
Oh, yeah, John's
I knew
number
that.
one clue.
Oh my
Only because someone told me.
John!
Do you know, I actually
Can I
had
just
the
say, I
had
left
the
him,
perfect opportunity as
Yeah,
well.
I
didn't I
left
forgot
him my
about
memory
it.
stick at his house with Game of
Fucking
Thrones
hell.
on,
Yeah.
and he didn't watch
You
it.
didn't
I
even
forgot,
remind me.
I forgot about it because we were watching that Impractical Jokers on his game on his memory stick.
Funny as fucking it.
Fucking hell,
good,
brilliant!
isn't it?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
really, really funny. And then Game of Thrones he had on there as well, and he left the memory stick around mine, and I forgot to watch it.
Just going back to Terminator, Martin Greaves, who's on a movie chat thing we've got on Facebook, he says, yawning your way through the helicopter chase scene. It's so bereft.
Have you watched it?
Of physics, you might well be watching G.I. Joe or a drooling child bash toy robots together. I think he's quoted that from somewhere else, though. I think he's been going for the reviews. He's maybe not seen it. That was no man. I think he's probably nicked that from IMDb.
But to be honest, though, that's what you.
You see that clip in the trailer though, and it did look a bit. You know where he's like, "I'll be back." You're like, "Oh, come on."
Are we doing a cinema trip to watch this, or is not one we're going to bother?
I'll do it. I'll do what you do.
I'll try.
The thing is,
we'll be in the cinema by the time you're free, John.
Yeah. The thing is with the Terminator series, they are just
support.
Your film will be out.
Silly. It comes with what you expect. And I think, fair enough, you've got that aspect of Arnold Schwarzenegger being old. And I watched, it was on Graham Norton about 2 weeks ago, and the clip they used was the bus going across the bridge. And I thought, it looks amazing. Right. I think it could be really good, but wait and see. Watch it.
I don't know if you saw that thing on Facebook that he did before when he pretended that he was a waxworks model.
Yeah, that was funny.
Did you see that?
That was funny.
Yeah, that was quite good. And he was actually going round, the area as well, scaring people.
Yeah,
not like scaring people. Did you ever?
He looks like a waxwork, doesn't he? He looks so like.
Did you see that guy in the lorry? When he said, "Get out of the vehicle," and he actually got out of the vehicle. He said, "I'm only joking," and walked off. He actually got out of the car, got out of the lorry. Thinking,
they promoted the hell out
him?
of it, but I think the promotion's been a hit and some of it's been really good. There was one poster where you can you click on it and then the poster changes to half his face as being a robot. Little daft things like that are really good, but the trailers have I think they might have ruined it for us.
Do you think there'll be another one? After this?
Well, they're planning to, yeah. This puts apparently the foundation to do more.
I can't see how.
But people are saying it's not strong enough to be a film to build on. But we'll find out. We'll watch it.
The problem is, people will
want the
watch
first,
it just because Arnie's Terminator, because they want to see Arnie as Terminator.
Exactly.
They asked Arnold to go back for the film. He didn't expect to actually get the part. He said that he got the phone call to
get the part.
And he was like, "I'm not going to turn this down. I'm going to do
it." I think people are just wanting it, Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 is seen as one of the best action films ever made to a lot of people. And I just think people are always expecting. Now, this is the same issue with Jurassic Park, wasn't it? Jurassic World, everyone's expecting it to be as good as Jurassic Park. It never was going to be. I don't think you'll ever beat that. There's only maybe one, two, maybe a handful of films every decade that are proper classics that you'll never forget, and it's just a very fine balance, and it's rare that a sequel can. It's just not a template you can copy.
They used CGI. Was it in Salvation for Arnie, and it looked shit. He come out of that booth. You could clearly, plain as day. It just wasn't real, and I think the fact that he's coming back. You can't have everything, can you?
No, I think it's worth going to watch this for, like I said, it will be CGI again though, but it'll be Arnie versus Arnie fight, won't it?
John loves franchises too, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've got a great quiz for you tonight then. Quiz. A movie quiz thing.
I've said it in many podcasts before, and I'll say it again. They should actually stop with certain films at the fucking first hurdle. And I won't go into it.
Your all-time favourite film, isn't it? One of them.
I watched Taken 2 last night. I turned it off.
You've seen it before, though.
I've seen it before, yeah, but it just doesn't have the same flavour for me at all.
If Graham was here, he'd be arguing with you now about Transformers, wouldn't he? He'd be saying
Transformers. Right, that's where it's a bit of a different story, because Transformers. Well, actually, there was that other podcast that you were listening about, and they were actually slating it, weren't they? I'd love to fucking meet him, because I do like Transformers. I do.
I do like Transformers.
No, they're terrible.
Why are you talking for? Shut the fuck up.
It's CGI nonsense for kids. It's really bad. There's no.
Are you joking?
There's no.
The first one you
character development.
The first one you must admit it was.
The first one, right? Yes.
And the second
I'll
one,
give you
really?
that. The first one was alright. The second one wasn't too bad, but then they've just become the same thing, and the actors have got worse. And I mean, they were never good anyway in the first place.
I thought Shia was brilliant.
Really?
Yeah,
he's a lunatic.
I know he's a lunatic in real life, but when he's actually acting, for me, it's like the camera. It's I don't know. It's like him.
I
It's like he's not
enjoy
it's
all
like,
of them.
It's like he's just doing it.
Extinction was rubbish.
It was not fucking rubbish.
It was far-fetched, but however, come on, it's
they're all
Transformers,
far-fetched. That's not a negative in my eyes. I just think they're just I don't know.
I loved it.
You had Grimlock in the whole film, though, didn't you? The dinosaur.
Yeah, it was
Dinosaur
all Dino bots, and they didn't turn up until the last 10 minutes, and that's not the only gripe. And though they're planning to do loads more, they're planning to try and do like a whole Marvel universe type thing with Transformers, and it's just like no, stop, no.
Yes,
I'd rather have proper original films and stuff than just spewing out shit like that. You've got Marvel doing that. They do good ones, so I'm happy to do that.
It's one of Michael Bay's finest films.
No, it's not. Don't say that.
It fucking is.
No, it's not.
It fucking
miles away from that.
While I was on Michael Bay, I didn't realise there's I've just got Sky put in, so there's box sets of something called The Last Ship. He's directed.
Yes,
I've seen some of
yes. I'm planning to watch that. It's a TV series, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've heard good things.
I watched the first episode, and like the first maybe the first half an hour, 3/4 an hour, I turned it off. But someone else carried on watching it and said it's actually a really good.
A lot of TV series are like that. We've talked about
give it
it.
a chance. I just watched the first one. So I'm not really into this. Then just turned it off.
You got to give it at least 3 episodes, I reckon.
And if anyone else is interested, Under the Dome has started back up.
I watched the first episode.
Oh, fucking
It's Under the Dome.
Oh my god!
Else has seen it.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to.
Why have I never heard of
Where
it?
do you find all these episodes?
They're all on Netflix.
TV
and
series.
they're all over the place. Aren't they?
It we
American
stumbled on it
channels.
by mistake, and it was literally we downloaded the first series, and we didn't even know
HBO.
it came out.
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Basically,
What's this about?
a town that's under a dome. However,
Yes, I've seen the adverts for that.
yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. It's hard to explain because obviously I don't want to give too much away if people haven't seen it. But basically, this town, is it Cheshireville or something, ends up just being encased in this dome for no apparent reason.
In America?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
And they don't know why, what's happening. And anyway, basically, the series is to find out.
It's like the military drop it off or something, or does it just appear?
It just
appears.
appears.
I found that interesting. I found the trailer interesting.
Now, I can't explain why it's there because I'll give too much away,
right.
but it's sort of like, it sort of develops the whole thing.
Is this season 2 coming back then?
No, it's season 3.
Season 2, 3. But I want to
bloody
point
hell.
out the good thing about the series. It's not like Lost in terms of they just make things up just for the sake of it not going to answer it. They are trying to give you answers as it goes along.
And
so
season 3 is the final one. They said that's it. The end. That's going to be the end. This last series is the last one. So it's only going
They
to.
can't be doing particularly well though, because they drag anything out if it's doing well.
Well, that's it. You know, but I think the writers didn't want to do that. And I think, you know, because sometimes they do that, don't they, with programs? You know, they don't want to ruin it completely.
I think it's like Lost. I think Lost would have been quite more of a coherent storyline if they didn't have to fill it all in the
Start
middle.
adding stuff themselves.
Because it's so popular.
That's what I'm worried about Game of Thrones. Now they've passed the books, they might start adding their own stuff, and it's been they've just followed the books. Well, last season and stuff, they've started to go their own little routes. And
But
stuff.
aren't they going to be working with the writer?
Yeah, kind of. But the writer said he's still going to write it any way he wants. So, like, they might go off on tangents here. Like, they might go, but they already have certain characters who've died, who haven't died, and there's certain ones that are still alive that should have died.
Right.
So they're kind of doing their own thing, and I'm worried. I'm going to repeat myself again, John. You need to start watching this.
John, we're going to say this every single podcast.
Every single
continue.
podcast. I'm getting
So
really-
Simon, what have you seen?
Yeah, have you watched any movies?
I haven't. You know, I know this.
Wow.
I know this is bad. However, I mean, there's been nothing really for us to rewatch. However, now we've got Sky in. I really want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy again. So that's going to be.
Which you haven't watched either, have you, John?
Do you know? Oh, I could have cried. I was 23% away from the beginning of actually watching it.
23%
Does that make
away
any
from the
sense?
big
No, not one bit of sense at all. Anyway, it was 23% in, and I didn't want to watch it from 23% in.
Oh,
so,
I see. Okay.
So I didn't watch it. And I was kind of kicking myself because I was like, it was 8 o'clock it started, and I caught it like 25 past 8, half 8. I was gutted. I thought
there's other ways to watch it.
I thought if I finished that fucking wank earlier,
Well, But they're always fun.
You say that.
I can't say watching a film's better than having one of them.
Dean, did you just spit my coffee?
I did.
Yeah, he just spat all over my arms. Right.
Yeah, I felt that as well. Hang on a
Yeah,
minute.
it's raining. We're like back in the sauna again.
I was in the middle of drinking a bit of tea and John just said that. I just came out with it. I couldn't help it.
Thanks, Dean. Now I've got tea in my coffee.
Oh, it's like I'm kissing you every time I take a sip of my tea.
It was just... I didn't expect John to come out with that. Just so random.
Anything else?
Yeah, well, I've caught up on Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've watched them all.
That's
I've watched them all.
I watched it for the first
What
time.
do I do with my life?
I know.
So funny.
Actually, to be honest though, I'm pretty glad because every single night, that's all we were watching. And Amy was like, you know, there's a series that we are currently watching on Netflix called Sense8, which is really good. Something I would definitely recommend if anybody watched Touch, that was on Sky One last year, that had the guy out at 24, Jack Bauer.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot his proper name.
Kiefer Sutherland.
That's the one. It's sort of like that, and I think there must be a similar writer. I should have done a bit of looking up. But that's a really good. Basically, these people are connected to other people around the world. They don't know, and they start seeing visions. There's a lot of gay scenes, which.
Oh, there you go, John.
Right, hey.
Maybe downloading that soon.
Sign me up.
But definitely give it a go.
No.
Go on. Just
We'll
yeah.
skip that one.
No, honestly, no. If you can get
He's
past
got Game
that-
of Thrones to watch. Don't tell him to watch anything else.
Yeah, not John. Don't bother. Right?
Sideline.
I don't
me,
watch
lad.
many
Sideline
TV
me.
shows, I'll be honest.
Well, neither do we, but unfortunately we've sort of dried up on the films.
You
So
got too much of your life.
That's part of what we need to do with John, right? And me, because I haven't seen it as well. We need to kidnap John,
Yeah.
right? Just kidnap him for
Game of
like 2
Thrones
weeks.
sesh. Why don't you just come round one night and we sit and we just start watching them? Didn't we talk about this last time?
hang on,
Yeah,
hang
but
on.
he's not doing it, so we need to kidnap him, tie him up, matchsticks on his eyes to keep
How
his
many-
eyes open. He's going to watch him.
Yeah.
Thing is, the only 3 nights he has, we go to the gym.
That's what I was
So
thinking.
trying to squeeze another night in is
it's gonna-
impossible.
yeah, it's going to be a bit
You
hard
shouldn't
to
have had
do,
bloody
like.
kids, should you?
Such
an idiot.
How many seasons is there? 5.
5, yeah.
So there's 10
10
seasons.
episodes.
That's 45 times 50. So that's 2,250 minutes worth.
Well, no, cause,
Oh,
50 minutes each.
It's about 45 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, take off me Pornhub time.
Exactly, he's not going to.
That's what I mean. We have to kidnap him and then sit him down.
That's a lot.
Right.
That's a long time.
Have you watched any films, John?
No,
Right.
but
We are the shittest podcast.
I know. Yeah, I know. I know this is like a movie podcast.
It's
and
the
we've done-
busiest period in
and we've
cinema.
done
Because none of
fuck
you
all.
bastards go to the cinema, that's the problem.
Anyway, I watched a new trailer. I don't know if you guys have seen
trailer,
it.
oh,
Right?
trailer.
Hey, whoa, wait.
This will be exciting.
Be a good trailer.
Called Creed. Do you know what it's about?
Rocky.
Yeah.
Apollo Creed's son.
What's all that about? Because
Well-
I saw it today on the Facebook.
Yeah, I saw it. I thought
I haven't
it
watched
mentioned
I
something
haven't
about Rocky Balboa training, like this boxer, and I thought, oh, what's all this about? I thought he was like kind of finished with them sort of movie roles and what have you, and then Creed come up, and I thought Creed. I thought, well, I'll go into it, and it's Apollo Creed's son, and he's basically taken the same role as his father, and Sylvester Stallone comes into it. It looks like he's training him in order to be like his dad, really. So
So is this going to be like the start? Is this
I'm
like
pretty
Rocky
sure-
again?
Kind of.
I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I mean, we thought Rocky was the end of all like the Rocky films, but obviously not.
Yeah, they trailed off a bit, didn't it? Like, I'm sure I saw information about this about a year or so ago. It feels like it's been coming for so long. I remember seeing a screenshot or something about it. I have yet to watch the trailer, but yeah, that should be.
But I've also been just out of like out the corner of my eye. Excuse me, if Claire's going to laugh at this if she hears this, because the sitcom episodes are called New Girl. Does anybody know about this?
No.
Yeah, it's
It's
they
kind-
work are the barmaids or something.
No. It's basically like
no.
roommates
Oh,
in an apartment block in I don't know wherever in America. Anyway, you've got like a girl, 1, 2, possibly 3 boys, all sharing an apartment block. And I swear to you, I've watched a few episodes just out the corner of my eye, and
With your
although
pants down by your ankles.
although it's like more or less chick flicky sort of carry on, it is quite funny.
Me and Graham mentioned that we'd watched Pitch Perfect, and he jumped down my throat.
I know, Pitch
and he
Perfect
sat
is a
there
fucking
watching
musical.
New Girl.
It's a fucking musical.
It's like a kind of dance, like
This ain't.
harmonic thing.
This is funny.
New Girl.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll watch one.
Anyway,
I'll watch
John's going to invite us on for a pyjama night.
Do you want to hit each other with a pillow?
I swear we're talking about Magic Mike on the last podcast as well. What's going on?
I know, yeah.
Have you not seen the first one?
Have you seen
Anyway,
the trailer?
right, okay,
Magic
so
Mike.
So yes, I didn't really take much notice, but the things I did take notice on, the script I thought was really good. The actors, like I said, the actor out of Jurassic World, he's in it. You know, in the control room.
No. He works in the control room. The one who tries to
tries to get on with that girl. She said,
and she's, "I've got a boyfriend."
Oh yeah,
him there, with the glasses. He's in it. And just the one-liners, the script, the conversations they have are really funny. Really funny. So that's.
I might watch it.
But I mean, like I say, it's more chick flicky than anything else. But like I say, it is a decent watch. I was really, really surprised. Now, I'm not one for chick flicks at all. Some people are. But no, it wasn't too bad.
I've watched some films. I'd actually watched this one before the last podcast, but I don't think I mentioned it. San Andreas, I might have done. Quickly blast over it. Thought it was really good. Starts off dodgy CGI. I maybe did.
Yes,
talk about
you did talk about it.
About the car and stuff. The effects were really good and stuff. It's a good film. Right, so yeah, I watched Exodus, Gods and Kings. Was it Kings and Gods? You'd seen it before, hadn't you, Si?
Yes.
I thought it was actually really good. Now, well, I say really good. It drags in the middle. It's far too long. It could have done with losing about 45 minutes off its
Typical
playtime.
Bible story.
Eh?
Didn't you think it was shit?
Well, it's not, no, because it's got a lot.
Shit. I just thought it was just a bit.
I did like a little bite-sized review for it, right? And I looked through other people's reviews to see what the general feelings were. And a lot of religious people are really pissed off at it because it makes a lot of the stuff up and the whole river of blood and stuff like that. Some of it's all a bit.
They always get.
It's turned Hollywood, isn't it? They've turned
They
it
always
Hollywood.
get annoyed by stuff like that.
Well,
that Noah thing that came out, they're exactly the same when Noah came out.
Yeah, if you don't take it that seriously, I mean, it's a Hollywood blockbuster. Do you know what I mean? Don't take things seriously. Like, the effects were some of the best I've ever seen. I watched it in 3D, which might have helped. That looked impressive. The vistas and the battle scenes where you can see the armies for miles and stuff. And then in the sea, with the sea coming back, some of it was amazing. And I think if they just cut 45 minutes from the beginning, there was a few bits of, like, they tried to have a relationship with the main character, Christian Bale, and this girl, and they kind of quickly gloss over it. His entire life happens in about 5 minutes, where he gets married and falls in love and all this, and as a kid. It all just feels a bit...
I wish I could have done that. It would save me a fucking fortune.
Yeah, but then he goes back to Rome or wherever it is, and it all kicks off.
Yeah.
And there's definitely issues with it. Like, the god is, like, he's seen as like a little kid. He's talking to this kid, and the kid comes across as a bit arrogant or a little bit dumb at times, and it's just, it's supposed to be the god. It didn't make sense, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. And then I watched SpongeBob SquarePants Sponge Out of Water.
Tell me I'm a fucking even this.
Can I just say, Ewan McGregor's doing a Bible story as well.
Is he?
He's been out of film, 40 Days, 40 Nights.
I'm so glad he's changed the subject from fucking what I've just
I
done.
know, I'm going to review it now.
I had to just before you went...
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes, Ewan McGregor is doing a Bible film, and it's going to be 40 Days, 40 Nights, and he plays himself. He also plays Lucifer.
It's John's face.
Right,
Right, so we've got a quiz. We've got a quiz. So that's the quiz. Fucking review.
Can I just explain myself? I watched it because
you're a dick.
I've got a 3D TV, and I haven't used the 3D feature for about 2 years. And so I had that, and I thought, I'm going to watch that after Exodus got
But you know what you could have watched? Transformers in 3D.
No. SpongeBob SquarePants was better, right? Thing is, I did get a bit bored. It went on, again, a little bit too long, and I was like, ugh. I was waiting for him to get out of the water. They only get out of the water in, like, the last 10 minutes.
I'd rather
You know when it goes through,
Jaws.
like computer generated rather than, like, the cartoon bit. And I was, like, waiting for that. And that's how they advertise it in the trailers and stuff. And he only gets out
So
for like
it's
10
not
minutes.
movie generated, it's all
No,
cartoons.
it's all cartoon until near the end. I was like, oh.
Fuck that shit.
But it was alright.
Oh God, you fucking agree. What would you rate
If you like
that?
SpongeBob, you'd like it. If you don't like SpongeBob, you wouldn't like it. Simple as that.
It's a solid 8.
Exodus got to kick. What did I don't give ratings. No, you can't do that. You can't
What's
put
wrong
a
with
number on it.
SpongeBob, John? He's got
What's fucking right with it?
He's funny. There's some adulty jokes in that as well. It's alright.
It's a sea sponge.
He's a sea sponge with eyes.
Actually, is he a sea sponge?
God.
Did you have something to say there before we got into the news?
Anyone's dirty old sponge.
It was just about the Ewan McGregor thing, but I've done it.
Brilliant, okay. Right, you ready for the
Fuck for
news? Have we got a news jingle?
Dun, dun, dun. And the news this week.
Right, we'll blast through them all. You ready?
Oh my God.
Game of Thrones season 5 finale.
Oh, yeah. Do I have to fucking close my ears or leave the room?
No. Hit
Go back in the yacht tub.
8.11 million viewers in the US alone. Now you're talking a few million probably in the UK and
Wow. That's not even people who've downloaded it.
making it the most watched Game of Thrones episode ever, and like I don't know, but it's close to being one of the most viewed episodes of anything. So it did well, and it was quite an ending as well. But we can't go into that. Me, Graham, and my brother Sam did a Game of Thrones review season.
I wish I came to that.
So if you like Game of Thrones, give that a listen. It's on YouTube. I didn't put it on the podcast because we go through the scenes,
Right.
and you see the scenes on YouTube, so it wouldn't work as a podcast. So yeah, but if you do like it, Popcornography on YouTube, you'll find it on there. Right, Jurassic World Blu-ray gift set's been in the reveal. Look at that. Can you see that? There's a T-Rex and a what's it called again?
The hybrid.
Yeah, the Indominus Rex fighting. I really want it. I think it's only in the US, and it's about $100.
For that?
Yeah, I want that.
You would pay $100 for that. Well, £100 for that.
What, 70, 80 quid?
But it won't be in this region.
Blu-rays should work on the Xbox One, I'd imagine. They're region free, aren't they?
I've got a fence to fix. I'm not paying 80 quid for that. Like.
So I want that actually.
I want that.
I've just seen something there. Yes, that one I'm quite excited about.
I mean, Dink has it.
No, not
Also
that.
a little bit. Right, hang on, wait. Inside Out earned...
Let me tell that though. I want to tell that.
Alright, okay. Inside Out earned 3.7 million in the US last night, and it was only the first night. That was the Thursday night debut. So
I haven't heard of it.
that was doing alright. Inside Out, you've never heard of it?
Never heard of it.
Oh, man.
What? It's the new Pixar film. It's got
Never
little
heard
people.
I've heard of
inside
Home. That new Home.
No,
With,
little people in a girl's head. It's doing really well.
No,
It didn't knock Jurassic World off the top spot, but it came close.
No, I've never heard of it.
Really?
Anyway, big news.
Well, it was the
real,
third weekend for Jurassic World and it's still at the top, so that's impressive.
real big news.
Go on then,
There
John, you've
is
got that.
Bourne Identity again. Well, Jason Bourne anyway. Matt Damon, director Paul Greengrass and Julia Stiles confirmed to return for Bourne 5, due the 29th of July 2016. I can't wait.
That's
Gone
the
back to the
over,
original
yeah.
director.
Yeah, original direct. That's
The
the
original
reason
Matt
you do it.
Damon. You've
Oh.
got Julia Stiles back, you know his love interest.
Was
It's-
he?
Yeah, they've got a love interest, haven't they?
But yeah, because no,
She's the only one was in all three of them films with him.
yeah, that's
You mean she's the only one who
Danish lass.
survived?
Oh yeah.
Was it the Danish lass that he went out with?
No, she died.
Yeah, I know she died. Yeah, but that was
Spoiler.
Shot in India.
was it
Fell
the
off a bridge or something.
first, second, and third one that she was in? His loving. Who he got with? Or was it just
She was in the
and
first
second?
and the second.
And she got shot in the second.
Yeah.
Ah. I didn't really. I didn't really see.
One
So
of the
big news,
greatest
you fucking know
trilogies,
about.
in my eyes, one of the greatest trilogies ever made. It's so good.
Absolutely.
So I'm a bit worried now they're coming back again because, well, the fourth one was terrible.
Oh shit!
Oh, it was.
It was Hawkeye.
Hawkeye
Who
did,
done
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Apparently,
agree.
though, they're still developing a sequel for that one. So they're running them separately. So he'll have his own little one. But
I don't
it
see how
won't
that
match
can work,
that.
though.
That, I mean, nah, it won't. It won't.
But the fourth one, it felt more like a TV film to me. It didn't feel like a
I didn't like it. I didn't like
Yeah.
it.
big over the top.
The whole
cinema.
has to inject himself all the time.
Yeah, the Bourne film was Matt Damon. End of.
Yeah.
Because he was part of a different program, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It would have been better with Liam Neeson. But never mind.
Jurassic World hit 1 billion since our last podcast. 1 billion profit,
Jesus.
faster than any other film in
Do
history
you blame
ever.
it though? It was a fantastic.
I don't think anyone realised it was going to be that big, especially beating Avengers. I didn't expect it to be bigger than Avengers.
Now that it are, but I mean, saying that, if you ask me which one do you want to go and see again, I would pick Jurassic World all day.
To make more money than the top grossing film, which I believe was Titanic, I think. I don't think it'll match that.
Really?
No, I don't think it will. It'll drop out of the cinema quicker than Titanic did, I think. Prop maker for X-Men Apocalypse accidentally let slip that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine will be in that movie, which it wasn't guaranteed. He said he's only doing one more, but he's doing one more of his own solo one, but he's obviously going to do.
Do you know that must be hard, that right? He wants to hang up his claws because he's sick of eating fucking eggs. Yeah. He's getting paid millions and millions to fucking make this film, and because he has to pop a few eggs in his mouth, if you want to call it that.
Oh, come on, you know how much work it is, though. I mean, have you seen him? He's ripped to hell.
Yeah, he's ripped to hell, but fuck me, he gets paid a lot of money to be that way. Piss me, he gets to travel the fucking world.
He's tired. He's probably got more money than he needs now. He might want to do something else, doing a few more other films. I mean, he's starting to do that anyway.
Wolverine's not meant to age as well, so
he's getting older, isn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, that's where, I don't know, you can airbush the fucker. Yeah, I don't know, a bit of CGI in there, you know what I mean? There's loads of different ways.
Deadpool's on its way, he'll take over.
There's a load of different ways that you can actually make somebody look a lot younger.
What about William Shatner? He can't really be captain of the Star Trek Enterprise anymore, could he?
Oh, yeah, well, he's a fucking idiot anyway, so... But you know what I mean?
What? Why is he an idiot?
He just looks like one. But there's so many different ways...
I'm a Trekkie.
Are you?
Yes. Yeah. There's a new one coming out as well, isn't there?
Yes. We'll get to that. We've got some news on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the Facebook things.
Some sad news. Composer James Horner died in a plane crash in California.
Oh, yeah,
crashed his plane.
Yeah.
He did the music for Aliens, Titanic,
Braveheart.
He's done some really good work, and I liked him. I liked him, so that was a shame.
It was.
We're all crashing aeroplanes at the minute, aren't they?
Ah.
Roland Emmerich has announced Independence Day Resurgence. We knew it was coming. We didn't have a title. Resurgence.
Oh yeah, I saw this thing on Facebook, a trailer teaser for Independence Day, that one there that you just said there, right? And do you know what it said? Do you know what it come up with? Oh. The title Independence Day.
That's yeah.
I thought, what the fucking point was that?
Yeah. You've got a name now, haven't you?
That was
literally
the teaser. That was
literally
the teaser.
It was the same. It was the same sort of intro as the first one. Independence Day Resurgence. That's it. No fucking more. What was the point? Waste of fucking time.
Well, now we know what it's called, don't we?
I knew what it's called in the first place.
You know why?
I said trailer teaser for Independence Day Resurgence.
No.
You know why John's angry? It took him 20 minutes to load that video.
Yeah,
the 3G on your phone shite. If Vodafone are fucking listening.
19-year-old British actor Tom Holland has been confirmed as the new Spider-Man after a very long
He looks like he's just come out of
process.
his fucking mother's womb.
Well, that's what he's only about 15.
19 then.
Yeah, I know, but the actual character Spider-Man is supposed to be about 15, 16, isn't he?
Do we know what this story is going to be about?
If they do another origin story of like him being bitten by a spider,
they've already done that. See, that's what really
I was going to ask you guys though, right? He's going to be in Captain America: Civil War next year, right? And because he's already gone over to the film to the set and stuff. How do you think they'll introduce him in that film?
I have no clue.
They've got a million characters already.
No idea.
I'd love to see him just turn, because you get the whole idea of Civil War. You know what's going to happen.
Isn't the government's going to start doing regulations on about
if you're a hero, if you're like a superhero type person, you have to let the government know.
So I think this is how the
Iron Man is up for that. He's like, yes, let's do that. Captain America's against it, and they then fall out, and there's a war between the two.
It's like
Iron Man and Captain America.
I was going to say, it's like the X-Men Mutant Registration Program, but their version of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just their version of it. Because it's meant to be the whole same universe, but because there's different places that have the rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in X-Men you had the Magneto at the concentration camp and his parents getting taken away and stuff. And so, but he's the bad guy, isn't it? It's weird. He's the bad guy, yet what he's fighting for is still... That's why I like X-Men.
Morally right,
yeah, kind of like he's fighting for mutants. Whereas Xavier's trying to like keep everyone happy, which is almost impossible. But yeah, I'd like him just to kind of swing in, no kind of origin story, no really knowing who he is. He just comes in, and everyone would be like, "Can you imagine sat in the cinema and you just see him like they're fighting in New York, and he just comes in, he's like, "Get out of my city," or like, and they're like, "Who the hell's this fella?"
Do you know, why is it always New York as well? Eh? Why is it not like...
Well, New York, Spider-Man's place.
Darlington.
Or Darlington, you know what I mean? Glasgow. Eh? Yeah. Why not Norway or Sweden? It also has to be fucking New York.
Well, it does with superhero films. No, to be honest though, Thor was in London, wasn't it? The last Thor, I'm sure he was set in London. You got London Has Fallen coming out.
Yeah, that's one film out of how many?
There's a lot of films based in London.
I'll tell you what, I feel sorry for
that. I saw that trailer today.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking
It looks good, like, doesn't it?
God.
You've watched it as well, haven't you, John? London Has Fallen.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen
The
that.
scene though with the we're going off topic here, but the scene with the Queen's Guards shooting and stuff that sent a shiver down my spine because you see them all the time, don't you? Stood around
and
they're
they
not
don't do anything.
Exactly, yeah, you actually see them
you
in
see them
action.
in water, yeah, like
You see them in action. What was I talking about?
The news.
You've seen Ex Machinima, haven't you?
Ex Machina. Oh, sorry, hang on.
Yeah.
I better get this right because Graham will fucking kick my balls apart. Ex Machina.
I think that's yeah.
we all
You know the star in that, the girl.
Yeah.
What is it? Alicia
Vikander.
What?
Vikander.
Yeah, that'll do. She's going to be in the newborn movie.
Is she?
Yeah.
I'll watch it for her.
Yeah, she's pretty, isn't she?
Just a tad.
Yeah. What else have we got? Top Gear. Last episode appeared on UK TV the other night. They're coming back in a new TV. No, they're going to come back though in a new car show. It's still right.
I've heard about this.
At first, Netflix, we thought Netflix had it, but now there's rumours that ITV have got it, and they want to run it alongside exactly the same time as the BBC new one.
They must be paying a fortune. They must be paying an absolute fortune.
They would.
But how much would you say
That's gonna fucking piss the
Netflix is
beam
actually
off,
worth?
Netflix.
Oh God, fucking fortune.
A lot of money, isn't it?
They're making their own films.
But if
and
ITV
TV
get
series.
it, ITV would get a lot of money from advertisement because. What is that? I don't even know. I don't know what their ratings are, but I know they're like the highest for the BBC. Isn't it? Top Gear like the highest rated film program on BBC.
Yes, it is.
So the advertisement revenue you'd get from that on ITV would be ridiculous.
Oh, it'll be just multi.
They're going to fight for that.
Can they actually do that? Run at the same time?
why not?
Well, look at the X Factor and The Voice.
Yeah.
They were doing it. They were fighting.
Yeah,
for ratings.
but in relation to X Factor and The Voice, you didn't have the kind of situation that Jeremy Clarkson had when he got fired. You know,
It's all about the
Doesn't matter.
ratings. It's all about the ratings. So
Doesn't
if they
matter.
think
ITV if they
pull
want to put
more-
it on, then I wonder how close it can be to the Top Gear, like you know where they're in a big warehouse with all the live audience and stuff.
I mean, it's only the logo. It's only the logo that the people own.
Yeah, and the name.
Well, yeah,
Top Gear.
that's what I mean.
So
what would they change it to though?
Sixth gear. There was a fifth gear. There was a fifth gear on Channel 4.
High gear.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. They could just do something as ridiculous as that.
Automatic gear.
Oh, no,
No, John, leave the building, please.
Chris Evans on Top Gear is going to have to choose the people that he works with very
Well,
very
he said
carefully.
he wants a female co-star, didn't he?
Like Geordie Kidd.
You know, I don't know how well this is going to go for that.
I don't think. Well, like you say, a lot of people are looking to basically cancel the subscription, aren't they? Because of this Top Gear.
Thousands of people did at the end of the last episode of Top Gear. What was that?
See, Chris Evans is a good entertainer.
I don't like him.
Do you know?
America all thought it was Chris Evans, Captain America.
Oh,
doing it.
yeah.
Never.
But wait, no,
No,
it's a ginger specky guy from Britain.
Who did,
Yeah.
who did the Big Breakfast
yeah.
and TGI Friday.
I'm not
He
sure.
has got. Have you seen his car collection though? His
Yeah,
car
he knows what
collection
he's
is
talking about.
fantastic.
And this is how much money he must have made because a few years ago, I remember where he gave away 30 million to charity, and
Yeah.
he still made all that money back and bought.
The thing
all
is,
that.
though, the problem I've got with this, right, and I can sort of see why. Like, Amy doesn't like Top Gear, but she likes the comical side of it. The crack that those three had was the reason she watched it.
Well, that'll be the case for probably half the viewers. I mean,
You know what I mean?
no
So-
car show you'd expect to get like the highest ratings on a TV show, but it got there.
The gelled so well, it was unreal.
Yeah.
The challenges, what they did, like in
And Top Gear was them, wasn't it? So if
Botswana,
ITV have
all
it,
that
then
sort of
it'll just
go,
be as good, I'd imagine. So
It will be
can't mess
called
it up.
Top Gear, yeah. It
will, yeah.
People's
It will
eyes.
be Top Gear.
And
Yeah.
if anyone wants to know what happened, right, it all ended, just do a search on YouTube for shocking interview, Jeremy, or shocking interview waiter on YouTube, and then you'll see what happened.
Oh, is it actually on there? The Punch?
Well, it's not the real waiter. It's more like a
is it like a piss
like a
take?
mock piss take.
Oh.
I think I sent you the link, but I don't know if you watched it or not.
Oh, I
He
don't
didn't
know.
send me the link.
Oh, it was a while
No,
ago.
he's got his little private chats with Johnny, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it
This is why you don't answer to any of the fucking messages we sent you.
You see me having a go at him, and they invite, like they were all like texting him. I was like, he doesn't have his phone. He's like trying to contact a caveman. It's you have to send like a bat signal up in the sky or something to get in contact with
Fucking
him.
smoke signals and all sorts, yeah.
He's got a phone as well. In a room, I love this. In a room packed full of children in Ohio, A theatre accidentally shows Insidious 3 instead of Inside Out.
I bet they shit themselves.
There was apparently it was on for a bit, and you saw some proper graphic scenes.
It starts from the beginning.
Right, yeah, straight away. Like
It kicks off.
and
Have
you've
you
got a
seen the
room
first
full
two?
of children and parents.
Have you seen the first two?
No, I haven't.
I've seen the first two, and they're pretty horrific themselves. But I mean, I've never seen the third one yet. Like,
Can you imagine?
I swear.
It's not the first time that's happened.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. I can't remember what film it was, but yeah, it's happened a few
I tell you what,
times.
that real guy's got a lot to fucking answer for, hasn't he?
Yeah. Back to Jurassic World. We do like our Jurassic World. Becomes the highest grossing movie of the year now as well. So it's surpassed Avengers. So it got to $1 billion quicker than Avengers, and now it's surpassed it. It's total that they made. So now it's the biggest film in 2015. A lot of people saying you wait till Star Wars comes out, but the issue they've got is it comes out in December, like one of the last weeks in December. So it hasn't got long. It's not going to beat it, is it? Jurassic World, I reckon, will keep that. It'll say the highest grossing movie.
Well, what I find with Jurassic World is they've set they've set the bar, and I mean literally the highest at the highest point. How the fuck they're going to better that? I do not know.
By making more money.
Basically. Yeah, but they're going to make
Star Wars.
If
about
can't-
Jurassic World though. If you're going to get a sequel to Jurassic World,
Yeah.
how the fuck are they going to better that?
Oh, that brings me to a question I was going to ask you in a bit.
Right, go on then.
Oh, not yet.
Right.
Oh, my computer's frozen. Guardians of the Galaxy has been official's title for the sequel.
Volume 2.
It's very exciting.
Oh, there's a fucking volume 2. I've never watched the fucking first one
You
yet.
have to get on with it.
Come on, John.
It's
When's
good.
that out for? When's that? Oh, I've got 2 years.
You've got May 5th,
We've got a while.
2017.
I tell you what, volume 3 will come out by the time I watch volume 1.
You've had 2 years with Game of Thrones, but haven't watched that yet.
Yeah.
Official title for
You're
the,
quite
new,
want to talk.
for the new Star Trek. It's now Star Trek Beyond.
Yes.
Apparently they leave the galaxy or something. That's probably
You know
why it's
what?
called
I've been
Beyond.
waiting for something like
Romulans.
that for a long time.
What?
Who?
The Romulans.
The Rumblin'.
The what?
Romulans.
Romulans.
They're sort of out
Well, there's
out
Trekkie
there.
conversation going on
Oh,
here.
Trekkie.
What?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you can fucking talk all the language as well, all the lingo, because I'll fucking leave the room now.
Can you start talking Klingon to time? Yeah.
Ooh, that backward.
Has it?
Do you know what he's just called you there?
I thought it was a bird.
No, I don't know what he called you either.
Yeah. That's it, I was just asking you out on a date.
I like the
Oh,
new
well, I
stuff.
accept.
I like the reimagined.
I don't know how you say I accept
the
the fucking
reborn.
whatever the shit language is.
The new reborn Star Treks, I think they're pretty good. Like
They
that's
are
what-
amazing. I absolutely fucking
The first one's
love
better
it.
than the second one, but still the second one's good. I'm going to need to watch the second one again.
Do you know what, right? I've watched Star Trek 1 and I watched Star Trek 2 probably about 5 times each, and I'll probably do it again.
the new ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I absolutely love them.
Nearly at the end of news. There's been a lot. We've been away a while. X-Men Days of Future Past. It's got the Rogue cut coming out with a lot of extra scenes, and apparently it's not just going to be Rogue's cut scenes. It's going to have other mutant scenes in there as well. It shows more of the relationship with Beast and Mystique. Because they were in a relationship, but you didn't see all that much of it in the film, so you're going to see more of it now.
Mystique's not
Mystique's...
mutant though anymore. She got.
No, she is.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I thought she got.
Yeah, she got turned into human by one of them injection things in the back of a lorry, on the back of a van.
Oh, no, that was the original lot. No.
That was the end of
They've changed all that.
the Now film, wasn't it? Now they've gone.
No,
back
because
They've gone back in time and wiped it
Vinny-
all, so...
Oh, was it Vinny Jones?
Yeah, no, that,
No, it wasn't
with X-Men now, you've got to completely ignore X-Men 2 and 3 because it didn't happen.
No, fucking.
That's Hollywood.
Spoiler alert
Yeah.
for anyone watching X-Men Days of Future Past.
If you haven't, you need to get a fucking.
Yeah, don't listen for a couple of minutes, but basically, I mean, it's been out a while now, so...
Come on, you've got to be bad as John.
Yeah, you've seen it, haven't you? Oh my
Yeah, I have.
God.
I think I have. Yes, I have. No, I have. Yeah, because didn't it travel back in the 60s
They go
or
back in
something?
time, yeah.
Yeah.
And they change a number of things, which means X-Men 2 and 3 didn't happen because they were rubbish.
Yeah, because James Spader, they go back and see him, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember it, yeah.
And then, so, it even Phoenix woman and all them are still alive and that, and you know she's
Is that
died.
because was that right? It was Wolverine having the bone claws still.
Probably, yeah.
Because I remember that tied in. I was like, why is that?
changed?
But because he hadn't had the titanium or whatever.
So I like it. They've reborn it again because the third one just
metal
ruined it all.
Yeah, using time. Again.
The way they did it was so clever. When that film finished in the cinema, I had a massive smile on my face. I was like, that was cleverly done.
Really?
That was well done.
Talking about time travel, though, I was happy to read that Back to the Future is not going to get remade at any point.
Yes.
Do you know? Great. That's brilliant. Stop it there.
Yeah.
That's one film you don't mess about with.
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree. Michael Keaton and J.K. Simmons drop out of next year's King Kong Skull
Couldn't give
Island
a fuck.
movie.
Carry on.
There's a few people who aren't very happy about that.
Couldn't give a fuck. Carry on.
A few people on my Twitter are slightly devastated. They were probably two of the biggest actors in that have just dropped out. Apparently, though, it's not going to affect the scheduled release date of November the 4th next year. We've got a lot to do between now and then, haven't we? Find some big actors. And a
monkey.
That brings us to
Movies
the
of July.
end
Let's have a
of
look here.
The news. We'll
Terminator,
we'll talk about
Magic.
July's movies. What do you reckon? Right, so we got Terminator Genesis. This is based on American release dates, by the way. Some of these aren't actually out until next month in the UK. Terminator Genesis, we've already mentioned that.
Yeah.
Some of us are looking forward to that. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Yep.
One for John here, the Magic Mike.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hang on. Before you go any further,
Oh, you want to talk more about this?
I am fucking joking.
He's not.
By the way,
He's
carry
not.
on.
Minions.
Yes.
I want to see that.
I want to see
it's
it.
out now, actually.
Wayne went to see it. And
Yes.
he said he was good. I think.
Yes.
So he did.
It looks funny, like the trailers look brilliant. I just hope all the jokes haven't been shown in the trailers. Selfless, which I've seen a trailer for and it looked really good. It's about like changing your
Yes.
make yourself younger or something, isn't it? But then
Ryan Reynolds.
yeah.
It's Ryan Reynolds, and that's really old bald actor.
Yeah, I know.
And the basic is probably
The trailer was intriguing, like, looks good. Ant-Man.
Yeah, I couldn't give a fuck.
Nah, I couldn't be bothered. Sorry, everybody. I've got a lot of Marvel fans who follow my account.
I don't know. I'll probably watch it.
I don't think
I'm not going to go to the cinema.
I'm not going to go out my way to see it. No, not a chance. I love Marvel. I like Marvel.
And you need to see it before Captain America because it's all part of the universe. But we can watch it on
fucked.
Fuck
we
you.
can watch it on Blu-ray before Captain America's out.
I watched it the other day. Captain America, First Avenger. Fuck
First
off.
one, you've still got the second one.
Oh, come on, man.
Well done, though. You're getting there.
Just a few films behind.
Trainwreck. I like the trailer for that. It's more of a chicky flick. You'd probably like it, John.
I don't know you, Jay.
you're
I
a
don't
big
know your
fan of
sound
it.
of music. Fucking
It's
carry
like a
on.
relationship thing, but it looks alright. I thought it looked quite funny. Mr. Holmes.
Huh?
Mr. Holmes.
Don't understand.
Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, fucking.
But it's him old. So it's that
Dev again.
that
Why?
fella who's Magneto, the old dude.
Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Why?
It's more of like a cleverer film. I think it's not like a big actiony movie. It's more of a thinking person's film. I'll watch it, but not a cinema trip.
Too old.
It's already been done.
No, not as him as an old man.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. Not
It's like a
fucking
proper
Jude
detective
Law.
film now, I think. They weren't
Oh,
proper
what were they
detective
doing in the
films,
fucking
were they?
film? They were trying to detect and
Not
get the
really,
bad
though. It's
guys.
more of a Hollywood nonsense thing. Whereas this is
fuck
like
that.
probably a thinking
Been
man's
coming back in it.
Yeah. Pixels.
Yes.
That looks alright.
Does look good.
Can't wait.
Southpaw.
Southpaw
Definitely.
looks also good. Again, trailers ruined it a bit. Far too many spoilers.
What's happening in there?
Something man. Irrational Man.
Irrational Man.
I'll be honest, don't know much about that one.
Irrational Man. Yes. Is it about you? Is it?
It's irrational.
Why am I irrational? Dean, would you like to do the intro to Simon's Facts?
Oh.
Yes, I would.
Let me come here.
Are we ready?
Ready, yeah?
Why would spell it with my facts of the week?
It's not the facts of the week. It's a jingle that's about to come.
This is a good jingle, John. You love this one. Simon's Corner.
Surely that's copyright. That tune's been done before. Was that the tune you did last week?
No,
Like the last podcast?
No. If anyone knows what it is,
So it is something then.
it is,
It
yeah.
sounds like
Where have you
something
pinched
got
that
blind
from?
date.
Look at all of you.
So
I thought it was
Scratching your heads
countdown.
now.
I thought it was going to be countdown there.
Someone out there will know what it is.
Well, that's it. It's going to get banned.
Send us a message if you know what that is.
My section's going to be cut out.
No,
When we asked for original jingle, Dean, it didn't mean pinch someone else's. Which is exactly what I did for music, by the way, at GCSE level. I went around my cousins, I was like, I need to make a melody. And they were like, oh, do this one. And it was like a tune. And I was like, okay. And I thought, that sounds really good, I'll do well. And I learnt it. And it was like, do, 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 do.
Painted black.
Yeah. I didn't know that. So when I did it for the GCSE and I played it and I recorded it, ready for marking, and then afterwards the teacher goes, did you think of that all yourself? I was like, yeah. And then like I failed because it was a tune that was already obviously just copied. But I didn't know it was at the time. Looking back, I mean, it's one of the most famous. But my cousins, I've got to thank for that.
What a fabulous story. Carry on, Simon.
I really needed my music GCSE as well for everything in life.
Well, my life just passed before my fucking eyes.
Right, obviously, from the usual sources, we don't know, have a fucking clue, so I don't know if these are true or not. So, the first one, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, is the only film with more than 10 Academy Awards without receiving a single acting nomination.
Ooh,
That's a bit harsh.
Oh, is that
come on, guys, let's get the audience.
The next one. The largest makeup budget was $1 million for Planet of the Apes. It was more than 16% of the total production cost.
Okay, now.
Wow.
Imagine, because everyone needed it, didn't they?
I know, yeah. A lot of fucking apes.
A lot of monkeys, a lot of hair. They could have just had you three go on there and not bother with makeup.
The Ratatouille look-alike here. Fuck off.
Don't you say that at all.
The fucking Stuart Little look-alike.
You know what's funny you should say that? I've got a fact about Ratatouille.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll need to hear it.
Right.
After that little fucking comment.
Next one. Right, there was more. There were 124 midgets hired to play Munchkins in The Wizard of Oz.
124?
124.
That must be the bit where they're in the river bit. And
and the last one, Ratatouille.
Get in.
Pet rats were kept in the hallway of Pixar for over a year during the production of Ratatouille, so the artists could more accurately depict rat movements and behaviours in the film.
Were you there?
Oh, you can't just use my joke and reverse it.
He just does.
That's cheap.
Reverse it. Fucking hell.
I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next Planet of the Apes, John.
And that's your lot for this week.
We come on to my little quiz, but you know what? I've forgotten what it was.
Well, where's it at?
You were going to give us some thing to think about.
Huh?
We were. We can do that while I find out what the song like. You know the Guess the Film?
Oh, yeah.
Sing the theme tune, use the theme tune.
Right, okay.
Was that your jingle?
Yeah. Kind of pinched
Someone's
from
going to fucking jingle in a minute.
that was my Predator.
You get so angry on these podcasts. You know that, don't you?
Do I?
Yeah. Aggressive.
While I'm finding out what that was. Yes.
Trilogy.
Question. With Jurassic World
Alright.
doing really well, Chris Pratt being signed on to do a sequel, number of sequels probably.
Alright.
I'm going to give you very little amount of time to tell me how you think the sequel will play out, or what you think will happen. We'll start with Simon.
Is this your thing from before? What you said that you want to ask me a question about?
Yeah. You need to think of something pretty quick, and then I'll decide
I'm
which
not
one. Then I'll decide which one sounds best.
I'm not clear.
Have a little think while Simon's chatting. Think about how it ended and where they could go with it. You've got 5 minutes. Go on, Si.
I think that this could
He's
be
been
one.
dreaming about this.
I am. That they're going to come back to the island and retake it so they can reopen the theme park. But 20 years haven't passed. Only a few weeks. But iGen, is it iGen? InGen are going to be a bigger part. So I reckon it's going to be InGen against the people that are there now. They're going to fight for this island while the dinosaurs are still roaming around, and it's like a bit hectic.
Would they possibly
Is this yours?
Yeah, would they possibly use...
Move a bit closer, John. You might as well.
Would they possibly use the dinosaurs like they were going to use them as military reasons? Yeah, knock on machine guns to the side of the dinosaurs, and
that's what Wu or whatever her name is.
Possibly do it that way.
Looking at doing, and hence why they made that dinosaur, is possibly using for military reasons.
Like fucking storm shaft.
To be honest, it sounds shit.
Yeah, I don't like the. I honestly think that's probably the way they're looking at going, but I don't like that idea at all.
It sounds absolutely shit.
The toy line's already been done as well as Dino Riders from years ago. Dinosaurs were weapons strapped to them.
Well, the original plan for one of them was like a TV series, and they were going to be military dinosaurs, and the toy line came out, and then they scrapped the TV show, but yet they still had all these toys. So they've been thinking about doing something like that, but
because
I
obviously
think it's a good idea.
In the film, they found out that in some sort of way, spoiler, that they could control, well, not control, sorry, they could train the velociraptors. And Chris Pratt, you know, basically was on a motorbike with them, jogging through the forest.
But the thing with that is, he still didn't have full control.
That's what I'm saying. Like he had some control. Yeah, I mean, obviously when they got to the hybrid, it kind of all went a bit Pete Tong for them. But that's what I'm thinking, because they've got some sort of control over the raptors. Could they maybe venture that onto other dinosaurs in order to take them into military action? If they do, I don't know how they can actually do it, because it does sound shit.
I don't like
I must admit. But I don't know.
I'm riding in on a stegosaurus.
You got any ideas, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, when Simon mentioned going back to the island, I don't know.
I think they've done it too.
I don't know if they'll do the island thing again.
They won't do the island thing again.
They took that guy who he showed in the film that we just watched, that he was willing to go to any lengths in his genetic modification experiments. So it might involve him doing something with the military, some kind of genetic experiment with dinosaurs. Probably Chris is going to turn up with his, was it Blue?
Yeah.
His pet raptor that now loves him to bits. His mom has got that fully domesticated the way it seemed to end.
It is, isn't it?
And so it's going to be him and his raptor. Exactly. So it's going to be him and his raptor involved in some kind of storyline versus some big corporation in the military. But I don't know which angle they're going to go at. But I don't think they're going to be back on the island again. But they might be. You never know.
I don't know. They won't do the whole park opening again. They would never get away with that, would they? So
you're saying Chris Pratt and this one velociraptor...
Move closer, John.
against a massive company kind of thing.
I don't think it's going to be by himself, but they're going to be the key characters in the next film, I think.
Oh, yes.
Now it's domesticated raptor.
Yeah.
Domesticated raptor. Come here, boy.
I mean, it got to that point, didn't it, in that film? So maybe.
If it goes further than that, it's going to be stupid.
What I always wanted after Lost World was the dinosaurs getting to the mainland. We saw a glimpse of it in Jurassic, like in Lost World, where the T-Rex gets away. And you see like the pterodactyl things flying over, like, and then nothing came of that. I love it, like a scene. I can imagine this scene where maybe someone's walking down the street, it's dark, nighttime, city, and you hear this rustle in an alley or something, and there's like they've managed to, no one knows at this point, but they've managed to get over I don't know how they would, but like they've got over onto the mainland. They become like a little bit like Planet of the Apes. You know how that film's currently developing, how the apes are starting to take over.
Is that a bit too far though, don't you think?
Maybe, but I just think done right, it could be pretty good.
Pre-apocalyptic.
Jurassic World War.
I see where you're coming from, but I don't know if that's a bit too far fetched for me. You know, humans. I talk about humans living with dinosaurs. I just talk about
I'm getting over and just
like trying to basically kill everybody. Yeah. So you've got that on the island though. That's already been done.
Yeah, kind of. Not in cities.
Yeah, but I mean it's the same concept though, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can dinosaurs really do?
Yeah, what else can they do?
People.
Well, that's all they do though. They're the hunters.
I think we're just gonna have to leave it with them, aren't we?
Obviously you got your Brachiosaurus, is that a veggie what have you? But
one of them wandering through a city is going to cause chaos anyway, even if they're nice.
But the majority
them charging through there,
oh yeah,
chaos. So imagine the CGI on that.
So a note to the producers: don't fuck it up.
Yeah, it's.
Just don't do it.
There's definitely going to be a sequel. It's made a ridiculous amount. There's no way there's not going to be a sequel now. They're like, wow, let's straight on it.
Guaranteed there'll be a storyboard.
Chris Pratt's already said he wants to do it, so.
You never realise though how hard it is for them to come up with a really original, good storyline after all the things they've done.
They must have to rack their fucking brains.
So this film, it might not be amazing because they haven't got much to work on, have they? Really, they've got John Woo, the Woo dude, flew away with some DNA.
Yeah,
like
his genetic experiments. So goodness knows what kind of dinosaurs he's got tucked away.
It could really cheapen it if they start doing all this DNA splicing with humans.
I think what gets the film, and I really like the film, is the originality of the dinosaurs. I know, obviously,
that's
hybrid,
what people like. I didn't,
but the fact that when T-Rex came out, everything was like, get it.
The originals are the best.
You know, he wasn't genetically modified.
It's clever how they've done that. How the T-Rex was the bad guy in the first film, the second film. They've made him the fan favourite. People love the T-Rex. People love the Raptors. Yeah. So they now can't be the bad guys anymore, can they?
That was a real good part in the film. You need more teeth.
That's true. They can't. They can't be the bad guys anymore. They'll have to, because you'd still want the T-Rex to eat everyone because you're like, he's my favourite. Like, they'd have to be against InGen or something. Like, they'd have to be the bad guys and have them trying to say like the I don't know. We'll have to wait and see then, I guess. I was going to say Society was the best, but they're all shit.
What was yours?
Mine was World War.
Oh, World War.
So it's been done.
No, it hasn't.
It has on a different, just basically in a different concept, on an island. They've all been eaten. You're going to do it again. You're going to do it in another city. Lost World, isn't it?
Yeah, but that was just the T-Rex one.
And what's another couple of fucking dinosaurs going to be any different?
I don't know. It's just a quick idea, wasn't it? Like something. Better than yours. Well, I can't even remember yours. Yours was sort of bad.
Get on with the fucking quiz, don't we, Eddie?
Yeah, right, okay, so... what is this?
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end, no dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning they. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
So, firstly, who was the actor?
Michael Caine.
Right. What was the film?
Was it Dark Knight Rises?
Nope.
Was it something called Harry?
Nope.
No, it's got Harry in it though.
No.
It doesn't.
I know. I think is it Children of Men?
Nope.
Ah, I'm out.
It's not Cars, is it? Cars 2.
No. Cars 2.
Rage. I've heard that as well. So I know.
Go gently into the night.
It's not one of the Batman films.
Oh, hang on. No. Kingsman.
No.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Was he even in that? Michael Caine.
Yeah, he was the boss.
Oh, yes, he might have been, yeah.
Oh, come on!
Oh, by the way, my brother watched that and thought it was amazing, so you all don't know what you're talking about.
I've never watched it, so I haven't even
so good.
Reviewed it.
It's alright.
Don't know, Ding?
No.
Oh, God, useless gift.
Is it recent?
Yes, last year.
Last year?
That's a film from last year.
Batman.
No, Batman wasn't last year.
Michael Caine.
Well, I've watched it.
Is it just tell us.
It's a sci-fi film.
Oh, yes. Shit, Matthew McConaughey.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Banging on the table.
Oh, holy fuck.
Jesus.
No.
What was like one of the biggest movies last
Interstellar.
year? Interstellar.
Yes.
Wow. Have you seen that, Dean?
I have, but I don't remember that scene. Well, I was falling too bits.
Because he's the guy, isn't he, doing all the research and trying to work it out.
He was the one that lied to them all.
Mm-hmm.
Lied to them all. Spoiler.
Fucker.
Very good film, that. So what is this?
Boy, do you think Jesus loves Hitler? Do I think Jesus loves Hitler? I'd assume so. Hitler said that Jesus in his heart got baptized to be saved. I ain't gonna save him from man's justice.
What about your regular history Nazi line troop?
No, I'm not gonna do this.
He's going to heaven.
We've been talking about the same dumb shit for 3 years. You know where I stand on it. You're trying to rile me up now.
Hey, what about me, huh? You think you can save me?
Sing me a hymn. Yeah, sure. Sing old Brother Cross. I like the way your mouth moves when you sing. I like it. I'll sing it if you don't do that.
Please touch your mustache.
Don't fucking touch your mustache.
Brady.
Why does that bother you so
Stop,
much?
fool. I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you, I
Knock it
swear.
off. Knock off the horseplay. Boy, do you think Hitler'd fuck one of us for a chocolate bar?
I hope so.
Any ideas?
Batman.
That's got to be Cars 1.
How we
Oh,
doing? John,
do that.
John, you
Do
must
that
know
one.
this. Come on, John. You must know this.
You're all absolute legends. We've come to the end of another episode. Well, Graham, doesn't it?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
No.
Food.
Yeah, he feeds us, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it with me.
I got salted caramel cake last time.
I got a donut from you tonight.
Yeah,
I've probably got better
I
things.
wonder how
actually.
he flavoured that.
So yes, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We've got the quiz coming up in
the next
a
one.
few more days. That'll be uploaded, so keep an eye out ready for that. Popcorn Wars. Is that? We're still working on a name for it. I'll be honest. Well, that might work.
I like that.
We've got popcorn trailers, popcornography, popcorn wars.
Popcorn Wars.
Yeah.
I like
It's
that.
got dinosaurs in it.
Popcorn riots.
That would work.
That's John though. That's just John.
Or a word that begins with P. Say any word that begins with P.
P.
Word with P.
Poddington.
Popcorn Poddington. Something a bit warish. Warish.
Popcorn pain.
Popcorn pain. Riots is better. I like popcorn war. Whatever, we'll work it out.
Popcorn Wars.
I'll think of a name before we upload it. But tune into that. Enjoy it while we all argue and probably kill each other.
Yeah, popcorn.
It always ends up like that, doesn't it? Right, so we will see you again soon. See you later.
Bye.
Ciao for now.